Hello everyone, I am Aryan Abdin, a student of Department of Civil Engineering in Faculty of Engineering and Technology, University of Lucknow. And I am going to present a seminar on the topic Riverbank Erosion and Control. What I have included in this seminar is Introduction to Riverbank Erosion, in which we will see what is riverbank erosion and its causes. And secondly, its impact of the riverbank erosion, its control method, a case study on one of control method, and a conclusion. What is riverbank erosion? Riverbank erosion occurs when water wears away at the banks of river or stream. While river erosion is a natural occurring process, human impacts can increase its rate. Common contributing factors to river and stream bank erosion include clearing vegetation away from the riverbank, intense rainfall, flooding, riverbank saturation from non-river water, river straightening, and characteristics of river soil. Impact of riverbank erosion. While almost all rivers will have some amount of healthy riverbank erosion, unstable rivers that have large amount of erosion are cause for concern. At the site of erosion, issues can include loss of businesses and farmland, which can bring economic hardship to the area. Additionally, erosion can lead to homelessness and migration if people are forced to move. The most significant problem with riverbank erosion is mass failure, which occurs when entire section of riverbank collapses into the river, which can sometimes take lives. Not only does riverbank erosion impact the area where the erosion is happening, but it can also affect life down the river. Erosion sends extra sediment downstream, which can change the river's course and disrupt the shipping channels. Due to bank erosion of Padma River, Bangladesh has lost over 660 square kilometers of land since 1966. In a study of Brahmaputra River erosion in Mymensingh district shows that erosion rate is in the year 2006 and 2010 is 10 to 50 hectares in the left bank and 850 hectares in the right bank. Assam, a state in India, has lost nearly 7.4% of the area of the state due to riverbank erosion of the Brahmaputra and its tributaries. You can see from the data given that how much land is being eroded every year due to the flood and how much losses carries with it. How to stop riverbank erosion? While riverbank erosion is an ongoing issue, there are certain riverbank control methods available that can slow down or even stop the process. Because erosion occurs in a natural environment on the water, most people prefer to use natural materials to control the riverbank erosion. While you are exploring riverbank erosion control options, you will find everything from temporary and biodegradable materials to permanent solutions. Some of them are as follows: natural vegetation, soil erosion methods, coir logs, geotextile, tea revetment, and gabions. Natural vegetation. Vegetation has a major impact on soil erosion. For the most part, riverbanks that have vegetation erode slower than those without. This is because the root of vegetation generally increase the soil strength around the riverbank, which makes the bank less prone to mass failure. Additionally, plants can act as the shock observers during heavy rainfall, which also slows the rate of erosion. While trees and plants that are native to area are always the best choice when selecting natural vegetation to control the riverbank erosion, you can also opt for plants known for their expensive system and ability to grow near water. The willow tree is one of the best choices for stopping erosion on riverbank because it grows largely and durable system rapidly. Soil erosion mats. Soil erosion mats or blanket are a stabilization fabric which reinforce the soil and support the bank until plants are ready to take root. While these mats are sometimes made with wood fiber or straw, one of the top material used is coir coconut fiber. This is because coir is strong yet natural. Plus, unlike straw or wood, coir can last in water anywhere from 2 to 5 years. It's good for areas that need temporary reinforcement because it offers a period of increased stabilization before eventually migrating into surrounding areas. Additionally, quiet soil erosion mats won't harm fish or other wildlife in water, and it can help vegetation establish along the shoreline for long-term erosion control. Coir locks. Coir locks are another riverbank erosion repair method made using coconut fiber. Coir locks are large in diameter, which makes them ideal for supporting riverbanks or being used for erosion control on hills, shorelines, and other areas prone to erosion. Even though they are big, coir locks are easy to place. Once they are in position, they can help establish a vegetation growth. They have been effectively used in construction sites, restoration projects, and stabilization areas. Most coir locks will last 2 to 5 years before degrading. Geotextiles. You can get geotextiles in different materials for a variety of applications. One option you will find is woven or non-woven synthetic fiber geotextiles. Woven geotextiles are incredibly strong, which makes them well equipped to handle large drainage and erosion control areas. Non-woven geotextiles are permeable, so they are ideal for areas where you need drainage and sediment control because woven and non-woven geotextiles are made with synthetic fibers. They are UV and not and rot resistant. You can also find geotextile made with coir fabric. The fabric comes on rolls that flatten out on embankment. Unlike synthetic fiber, geotextiles are biodegradable and won't harm the environment. Additionally, the roots of vegetation can potentially grow through the fibers and establish plant over the geotextiles. Tree revetment. It is a riverbank erosion control system that uses small fallen trees anchored horizontally in place along the riverbank to prevent erosion. The trees slow the flow of water, which cuts back on the rate of erosion. They also catch sediment in the tree branches and prevent it from flowing down the river. These sediment then create an effective soil bed to let natural vegetation take root. Gabions. For a riverbank that needs a strong and permanent erosion control method, gabions might be the best choice. Gabions are large metal baskets filled with stone or concrete rubble. They are an ideal solution for areas in which a large amount of soil erosion is likely to occur. Although they are not particularly attractive, you can sink the gabions below the waterline at the river. Not only does this make them nearly invisible, but it also helps slow the velocity of water flow and train the river to flow in the desired path. Gabion walls are very strong and stable for resisting the flood forces and ice pressure. Gabion walls can settle and deform without losing their efficiency. Case study on Mithi River in Dharavi, Mumbai. The Mithi River, also known as Mahim River, is a river on City Island, the island of the city of Mumbai, India. Problems. Dharavi is a huge crowded area and always flooded with vehicle traffic. The proposed Mumbai Metro Line 3 is supposed to be passing along the Mithi River. Hence, river embankment is necessary for free flowing of vehicular traffic where Mumbai Metro work shall move simultaneously without affecting the traffic flow. Also, the Mithi River has been polluted by dumping of raw sewage, industrial waste, municipal waste into the river, hence the river is full of sludge. Therefore, construction of cement concrete retaining wall was a doubt for its own stability. Also, the solution was supposed to cost effective with stringent time period. Solution. The project involved launching a pre-filled sack gabions and thereafter constructing 4-meter height and 330-meter long gabion retaining wall over launch sack gabion wet as you can see in the figure number 10. Concluding thoughts on riverbank erosion and control. Erosion is a very acute problem for infrastructure and people that live near the riverbanks. Millions of families around the globe suffer damages and losses every year. There are various methods apart from previously mentioned methods to keep the erosion in control. Whichever we choose, it must not be degrading to environment and should be in behalf of local population, native vegetation and aquatic life. These are the references which are used in making of this seminar. Thank you.